Welcome to Kentucky Football Nation. Let's talk about SEC power rankings. These are not going to be my power rankings because I don't have enough experience. I don't know Oklahoma's roster. I couldn't tell you one person on Mississippi State's roster, but I've been reading and watching since the NFL draft is over. People are starting to put out their SEC power rankings, and there's a common theme in these. They're all copying one another. But there's a couple things I picked up on. Tennessee fans, I know you're going to pick up on it. But so I just sort of read and looked at some of the articles. One guy, Saturday Down South, guy wrote power rankings, and he literally wrote 3 sentences on each team. Kentucky can't score. Arkansas, good quarterback. It's like, I could go into any 7th grade class and go, Timmy, give me 3 sentences on Tennessee. Mary, give me 3 sentences on South Carolina. I just thought, man, that's it. That's all you get is each team gets 3 sentences, huh? And that's how you did it. Then I went on YouTube and I watched these guys on SEC football podcast, whatever it is. There's 2 guys, a bald guy in glasses and a guy with a beard. And the guy, they've been on there a long time. They're smart guys. The guy was drinking bourbon. He was drunk. And the one theme on us is, okay, we're going to come in last or next to last with Mississippi State. But one thing I noticed is they haven't even looked at us in the spring. They haven't even, after last year, they just said it's over. So they're putting dirt on Mark Stoops right now. And I get it. It's just the easiest thing you can do is, he's done. Most of the people that talk about us think that Liam Cohen is still the offensive coordinator, and we're going to throw the ball 30 times a game with Will Levis. Well, that's not what they're going to ask Zach Calzada or Cutter Boley to do. They're not going to have them running that offense. We're going to run the ball. If you paid attention to what we did, we got Dante Dowell, we got Wilcox, Patterson, we got the dude from New Mexico State, McCowan, I think that's his name. And then we have one more running back who escapes me. So look, all of our offensive linemen that we got out of the portal, we're going to run the football. That's what we're going to he's going to try to save his job and bring Kentucky football back by doing what he started doing, which was running the football. That's when we got successful. So that's what he's going to get back to. But most people haven't paid attention to that. They just go, this is no good. Yeah, they got some people out of the portal. Their wide receivers are slow, and yeah, they're going to. So, okay. So they got, you can put us or Mississippi State. Mississippi State has a new coach. Okay. Then most people agree that Vandy's probably 14th. I noticed, okay, Diego Pavia, but they didn't add anybody and they lost a lot of people and blah, blah, blah. And this is when we get to 13 and 12 and 13, 12, 11, we start getting into Arkansas, Tennessee, Missouri, however you want to put them. Arkansas has a great staff and a good quarterback, but they're just not good. Tennessee, man. They got Tennessee. New quarterback, no running back, no pass rush. If they go 7-5 or 8-4, that'd be a good year we're going to find out if Josh Heupel can coach. So Tennessee, they just got you in the Music City Bowl already. So they don't have much faith in Josh Heupel. They'll kind of backdoor. Oh, he's a great coach. Yeah, he could do it, but probably not. So Missouri, I don't even know anything. They don't even know anything about Missouri. These people, good rushing game, but their quarterback's average and their defense is not all that good. Okay, well then how the hell are you picking them 11th? So I don't know. And then when you get in the top 10, you can just, it's all over the place. Most people have South Carolina and Auburn around 10 and 9. South Carolina didn't add any players out of the portal, and they have bad wide receivers for Lenore Sellers. Is that the quarterback's name? So they don't think that they have enough to have a good season. Auburn, this Jackson Arnold, who was the quarterback for Oklahoma, who was no good at Oklahoma, is going to somehow be their savior, and their defense is okay, average. So they got them picked 9th with an average defense and a quarterback that's not even that good. And then we get into Ole Miss, Florida, Oklahoma. Most people have some. I think the guy in the article on the Saturday Down South has like Ole Miss literally like 3rd. He loves Ole Miss, but most people have them around 8th because they're new quarterback, and they have some new receivers, so they have a good offense. So of course they think they're going to do well. Now Florida, nobody knows how hurt this DJ Lagway is. I've heard them talking about him. Some people think he's hurt a lot worse than what they're letting on. And they have a great defense. And if he can play it all, then they're going to just go on up there. So I don't know. With a hobbled quarterback and a great defense, somehow, they're around 6-7. So Oklahoma, they did good in the portal, and they got a good defense. So that puts them like around 5th or 6th. So, okay, whatever. Texas A&M at 5. So they upgraded their defense. That's why they're going to be good. I don't know. I mean, they weren't that good last year. So then you get to 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's Alabama. I don't know about Alabama. Everybody loves Alabama. They have a new quarterback, and they have a great defense. They got these great defensive players, and they have a new quarterback. So therefore, some people have them at 6. Some people have them at 3rd. And then, you get to the top couple of teams here. Obviously Georgia and Texas. I mean, Texas, yeah, they didn't lose very many people. Their quarterback's good. Georgia has their new quarterback. Now that name escapes me. They were worried about them because they had to go into portal since they lost so many players to the NFL draft. They had to go in the portal and get some defensive linemen. Well, the year he won the national championship, 1 year they lost like literally 15, 20 players to the NFL, and then the next year they won the national championship again. So I wouldn't be worried about Georgia if I were you guys. Just keep drinking. But no, it's just funny to me that people just have their assumptions. It's going to be Texas, Georgia, Alabama, yeah, and then in Florida maybe, and then down at the bottom, Tennessee. You're just going to Music City Bowl. I mean, that's just the way it is. Sorry. And Kentucky, well, that's the Mark Stoops' last year, and it may be. I don't know, but Jesus. I mean, one guy, said he was worried about our offense, and he thought our defense was stellar. I'm like, dude, did you go to watch any of our spring practice at all? It's our defense we got to worry about. To me, not our offense. We don't have good numbers like at linebacker, and we don't have a lot of experience at defensive line. So I'm more worried about our defense. The people we brought in for our offensive line out of the portal, like Siaje Pete from Mexico State and Joshua Braun from Arkansas, the guy Wibberly from Western Kentucky. And a couple other guys we brought out of the portal are just really good players. Stellar. And Dante Dowdle and McGowan, the running back from Mexico State, added to the running backs you already have. Yeah, we're going to run the ball. But Calzada, he played it at Incarnate Word, so he's worthless. And, so we just don't have a quarterback. And, Jesus. Hey, all that may be true, but I think it's going to be a little bit of a surprise. I think we're going to get somebody this year. So just like we got Ole Miss last year, we're going to get somebody, and we're only going to go 4-8. The best we can do is 5-7. That's the experts have said that. Boom. I know it says it in Vegas. So, we'll just sit here and have a miserable football season together. No, guys, it doesn't matter to me. I just love football, and I got faith. I'm not ready to close the casket on Mark Stoops just yet. But we're at like 9 minutes. So I've been sitting here rambling because I just find it humorous that you would get on there drunk, or either you would write a column and you would put 4 sentences for each team, and you're so vague. I can't get your reasoning down. I don't know. Maybe I need to be a professional sports writer. I don't know. But no, I'll do I just put out a short tonight on Antonio O'Farrell. We ran the triple option. We beat South Carolina. Bill Curry. Good old Bill Curry was running the triple option. And damn, Steve Spurrier was just beating our ass by throwing the ball. And he never figured out, hey, damn, I should probably be throwing the ball. I got Tim Couch. Line Tim Couch up in the option. Oh, Bill Curry. I liked him. Good dude. Not a very smart coach. I'll be putting more shorts on. I'll do one on the offense, and we'll review the offense, and we'll try to break it down into more than 3 sentences. I will probably write some notes down. And I try to come on here at least half prepared. You're not going to see me drinking because of my medication. If I drink, there's no telling where the conversation would go if I get on here and start drinking. But look, hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this channel, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys Saturday.